While dismissing Martha Karua's petition, Judge Gatembu Kairu ruled that the petitioner failed to prove beyond any reasonable doubt that voters were bribed during the August 7, 2017 Kirinyaga County gubernatorial elections. Lady Justice Lucy Gitare, sitting at the High Court in Kerugoya, had dismissed Karua's election petition, ruling that it lacked merit, after which Karua filed a petition at the Court of Appeal.
It is not open to us to nullify the election on account of that, quote, judicial error which is not directly related to the conduct of the election, end of quote, from Justice Gevenji in Christopher Odhiambo Karani versus David Ouma.
Karua, through her lawyer Getobu Imanyara, had sought the appeals court direction, claiming there was massive voter bribery and election malpractices, and wanted the courts to dismiss Governor Ann Waiguru's win. The Narc party leader had garnered 116,000 votes, 626, which represented 40.97% of the total votes, while former devolution CS and current Governor Ann Waiguru garnered 153,353 votes, which was 53.87% of the votes cast. However, Justice Kairu ordered the two to shoulder their own litigation costs. Martha, through her Twitter handle, has vowed to go back to the Apex Court to argue her case. The Supreme Court on Friday, 21st December, will deliver rulings and judgments on 16 pending election petitions. Elsewhere, top Kenya Ports Authority managers, a former chief magistrate and former KPA board member, on Thursday appeared before a Mombasa court charged with conspiracy to swindle KPA retirement benefit scheme of 700 million shillings by unlawfully approving the purchase of 100 acres of land in Kikambala, Kilifi County. The 12 suspects, however, did not take plea after Mombasa Principal Magistrate Charles Ndegwa deferred it to February 14 next year, when he will rule on whether the suspects will plead to the charges. The magistrate deferred the plea after defense lawyers raised objection, arguing that the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission had already entered a consent that the matter will be resolved out of court. Lawyer Gikandi Gibuni accused Director of Public Prosecution of being unfair to the accused persons by preferring criminal charges against them, and yet there is a civil case still going on in the High Court, and both parties had entered consent not to proceed with criminal charges. Finally, a police officer who allegedly shot dead his colleague at the Ndegwa estate in Kiambu town has been released on a 500,000 shillings bond by a Kiambu court. Duncan Maina, a senior police officer attached at the Ndegwa police post, denied charges of murder. It is alleged that on 23rd November 2018 at the Ndegwa estate in Kiambu, Maina murdered Evanson Kipngetich Businei Mioli. He was released on orders that he will not interfere with the ongoing investigations. The case will be heard on 6th February 2019. For Scales of Justice, I'm Ben Troy Joel.